And away we go. Hi everybody. Welcome to D&D. Fun stuff. We're going to kick off right away with a recap cuz Katie wasn't here last week. Speaking of which, I will put this up. So my cliff notes, there was a lot of time between Silt and B spent just kind of hanging out at the helm and playing catch up and whatnot. The rest of the world map did get unlocked as B had cartographed it, I believe is the term. I don't fucking know. But you guys were able to copy the map and unlock it. So the big cloud in the middle is obviously Haven, the storm system, and then there are the 4 islands, 5 surrounding it. There
That
was
pissed off Taddy
Why?
because we were told our whole entire lives that Haven was the only place out there, and
it's less
It's
than
pretty
a
small.
50th of the map.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Pan and Morg. Morg was the little goblin looking dude. He's not a goblin, but he looked like a goblin. Pan kept fucking with the machinery, and he kept telling him in very fluent German above table. And by very fluent, I mean really shitty, because I typed it into the translator as I went. But kept telling him not to touch his machine, and then he stuck out his finger and touched it like he was touching the butt. And Morg chucked a wrench at him, and yeah, it was an issue. Yeah, it took like 3 days to get up here. Pearl hasn't had an issue in 2 days. Not that you guys know why, but she hasn't. Yeah, you arrived. You noticed that little P there is a port. And you jumped off the ship and swam. You were within, maybe a mile of the port when you made land. And you all kind of...
Oh, don't forget about the vase.
Oh, we'll backtrack. You can fill in my gaps.
Okay.
I'm just cliff noting
Okay.
from what I remember. But walked up to the port, and then Taddy shifted himself into a male tiefling named Bells, or that he named Bells, and went up to the port, and a little imp came up and gave basically a welcome to Costco, I love you speech. And then charged him 5 gold for a travel permit and gave him kind of the lay of the land very, very widely. And then you all spent the last 8 hours long resting on the beach as Pan made a amulet of Talos for Odess because of some plan Odess has.
Okay. Not just like, this would be fun.
Yeah, not because he's switching sides or anything, but he apparently
There's a plan.
Brad has a plan, and we're gonna see how that one plays out.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
You
go
want me to
ahead.
fill her in on that?
If I missed anything, fill her in.
Yeah. So yeah, when we found Odie, Taddy found some shards of a broken vase, and he swiped them up, thinking that they might be important because they just stuck out like a sore thumb.
When you found him where?
After he collapsed the roof.
Roof.
Oh,
When
okay.
Taddy and the Cyclops were
Yeah.
digging through the rubble, found
Gotcha.
Odess, and there were these ceramic shards laying all around.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So while we were on the ship, boat, bees, submarine, whatever you want to call it, I decided to give them back to Odie, thinking maybe they were important to Odie, and Odie put them all together. We discovered that they're cursed.
Oh, good.
So me and Odie have some type of curse
Back
going
up,
on.
clarify, each individual shard
yeah.
of the broken vase pitcher
Vase.
thing had a different school of magic attached to it.
Yeah, it was like a rainbow
And they've
when
been cursed.
he used detect magic on it, and uh, he decided to throw it at me because I wouldn't take it, and I dodged, and it hit the wall in the back corner of the submarine and shattered again.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so I'm pretty sure we just left him there because nobody wanted to touch him, or maybe Odie picked him up. I don't remember. We'll have to check with him, but I know Caddy wasn't going to touch him again. Um, I even like, well, you said they're different colors, right? So can't we just pick up the good ones? You know, but I don't think that happened. Um, and I discovered because I was trying to sneak up there and see what the what was in the little town before everybody went,
Hmm.
and apparently I got caught above table because there was some sparkles coming from behind me that I didn't realize was there.
Oh.
Yeah. The rest of the crew saw it, but I did not. But I noticed that it was a whole lot of majority was tieflings. So
Okay.
I disguised myself as a tiefling and suggested to Silt, if you're going to disguise yourself, tiefling's the way to go.
Itty bitty tiefling in your case, I bet.
4 foot tall.
Do you and Odas know that you're cursed from the vase?
Yes.
Okay.
We determined that I was having issues flying, and my above table, my initiative was being affected in some way as well. Um, but we don't know the extent of what's going on.
Hmm. All right. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
The first day on the submarine, Pearl freaked out. Or no, she didn't. And then Odess started feeding her and found out that if she bites you willingly while she's not freaking out, you just take 1d4 piercing damage and not the full
An attack.
blunt with the necrotic.
Okay.
And she hasn't had an episode since he started doing that.
Well, that's better.
Feel free to chime in, everybody, if we missed anything.
A Kraken has our ship
yes.
along with B.
Quartermaster B,
Yep.
Yeah.
not your
Yeah.
brother.
About halfway
The
through the
important
second
B.
day of travel, your brother B was like, I think that's your ship, and saw a baby Kraken playing with two ships, one of them being yours, like they were toys.
Bitch. He's gonna get it.
Just bitch.
Daddy suggested we try and get it back, but everybody's like, no, Gal's more important. We'll figure out the ship thing later. Daddy was afraid that the Kraken was going to break our ship, but
Right. I would have been with you.
Which is ironic because Silt was the one who argued against it.
Wah wah.
you can thank your DM for that.
That's fine. Whatever happened happened.
I think that's about it. That being said, it has been 3 days since 2 episodes ago. So is there anything Silt would have wanted to do on the ship? It's a retcon moment to last week.
I
Any
don't think so.
conversations,
Some
any
roles?
preparations?
No. I mean, anything that I would have conversed with B about, but that's it.
Okay. He wouldn't have had anything like game changing for you. Just
Right.
filled you in on the adventures of his life. All right. Well, here we are. As Pan finishes foraging a symbol of Talos, amulet token, whatever you want to call it, for Odess. And you guys are... Oh, Katie, we assumed you would have shapeshifted to a tiefling as well, so I put disguise tiefling female on your character.
Okay.
If you want to change that,
Yeah, that works.
let me know.
Okay.
But yeah, show's yours. You know, it's a couple hours march up to the nearest city, as represented by the tower there. I'm keeping track of it, Taddy.
Okay.
And
Caddy's the only one that's off the submarine right now.
no, all of you are.
No, we're yeah.
The submarine. Oh, that was another thing. When he dropped you guys off, he dropped you about a mile offshore, and basically just opened the hatch and said, "Have fun," and that he will resurface in the same spot at noon every day. So when you're
Okay.
ready to leave, signal him at noon from roughly that location.
Okay. But Taddy's the only one that has attempted to get into the city.
Taddy didn't even try to get into the city. He just walked up to the port, which is loading and unloading trade goods, primarily slaves.
I was trying to recon to try and
Yeah.
figure out who's there, what's going on, all that fun stuff, and the dork reader caught me.
Yeah,
So-
he kind of acted like a really friendly customs agent, basically. He was like, "Oh, what are you here for? You here just to escape the cold winter? You here to fight, to get some new gear? Like, you know, like a doorman, basically."
Okay.
And Taddy was like, "I'm just visiting." So he's like, "Okay, 5 gold for your travel permit," and filled out and gave him a little travel permit slip, and that was about it.
For a couple
Alrighty.
weeks.
Yeah, it was good for like
That-
2 weeks, and then if you're gonna
Yeah.
stay longer, you have to go to the government office inside the capital there, and
Seems legit.
he did also discover that hell is powered by tortured souls,
Oh,
Yes.
thus the large influx of slaves being offloaded.
Pretty positive that's this is where we want to be to find Gal's soul. From the information that the door greeter gave me. So there's that too.
Yeah, so he determined that each of these towers is a city, but the city has the centralized tower that looks like the towers you see on the map. And the one on the right is where people go to fight and train to fight, and all around it is covered in battlefields. The central one is the Hell Engine, which is powered by tortured souls and feeds the rest of Hell. And the one on the west is like the industry side of things. So they make all the weapons and weaponry and shit. I think that's about it. I don't know. But it's the end of a long rest. Action.
Oh, another side note. Tika decided to test drive her Bardic Inspiration thingy.
It was no, it's a musician's ability because she has the musician feat. So it's called Encouraging Song, and after a short or a long rest, she played a song, and gave heroic inspiration to everybody.
I
Yes.
think I would have piggybacked on that and made a little speech along with her song to give everybody the.
Yeah, go ahead and drop it.
I
on
don't know where
everybody.
everybody's. I guess I can do it in the combat tracker.
Not every. She can do up to
Yeah.
4 allies, but it worked out to where enough people already had it that now everybody has at least one use of it.
But can I drop stuff on people in the combat tracker?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, Mike, to answer your question while Katie's doing that, the reason we haven't been rolling for bastions is because you have no way to give them instructions past that first week. So it's just
Mhm.
the random event stuff. But I'm keeping track of how many days you guys have been gone,
Okay.
and we'll do all of that.
Oh, okay.
Which reminds me on the
Yeah.
note here, Katie, you were absent when we did that first week's Bastion rolls, so at some point we need to do yours.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now we are good to go. Your guys' show. What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we killing?
I
So
think our
do
plan
you-
was to head into the
There.
city.
Okay.
At least that's where Otis is heading. I mean, that's Taddy gave him an idea of where this thing is at. So, I mean, I think the last information he got from Taddy was that they're okay with us traveling down here, right? But you made it aware that the holy symbols and all that stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. That was another side note I didn't give Katie. So, when you head into the city, they want you to announce, proclaim any weaponry that could kill gods. Is that right, DM?
So that's the example he gave. It's a customs declaration of any all-powerful items. And he did specifically say they're not going to confiscate it. They just want to be aware of it.
Okay.
So,
And we have like 2 weeks or something.
Taddy has 2 weeks. He's the only one with a
Yeah.
travel permit.
yeah,
Oh.
we once we get up to the gate, everybody can spend their 5 gold and get a travel permit.
Okie dokie.
So,
Which I think that was the plan of where we were going to head, right?
yeah. We just had to do that long rest so that you could get your emblem made.
Yeah. So I guess that's our answer, DM. That's where we're heading. We gotta go get our travel passes.
So there is the only way you can make it to the city in a decent amount of time is on the path. And the path has carts going to and from the port loaded with trade goods, slaves, etc. Do you want to take the path and get there in a couple hours, or do you want to overland it and potentially take a full day and then some?
Path.
I mean, I don't see any reason why we couldn't take the path. What do you guys think? The way Teddy made it sound is it sounded like it people were free to come and go as long as they had the travel pass and shit
Yeah.
like that.
I got my multi-pass.
Lilo multipass.
I mean, all right. I guess we'll take the road. I know for me, I'm gonna make sure that all of my religious items are put away.
Okay.
Um,
Including the Talos one?
the Talos one I'll keep in my pocket
Okay.
for the time being. And I'll put on one of my little masquerade masks and kind of pull up my hood as I'm walking through.
Okay. Anybody else got anything there? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a rough march. 3 hours feels like 8 or 9 with the otherworldly heat coming up off the ground and holding you in its sweltering embrace. But eventually, although dehydrated you might be, you arrive at the gates to the city. You watch as this tower rises farther and farther overhead as you slowly draw near to the city. Standing at the gates of the city, it easily stands 400 or 500 feet up into the sky. The city is massive. We're talking 10, 15 times the size of Haven. Easy. As you draw closer to the city, you start seeing a weird combination of species. You know, this place has been described as hell. You expected to see nothing but demons and fiends and undead creatures wandering everywhere. But as you get to the city gates, you note that there are humans walking around. There are dwarves walking around. There are elves walking around. Albeit the primary species or species are the infernal, the undead, the demon types. Lots of tieflings and devils and demons, and then there's the species you're used to hanging around. And as you approach the gate, oh, hold on, foot cramp.
Oh no.
One of those nasty Charlie horses in the bottom of your foot where your toes are all curled up and you can't stop it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Walk
that
around,
was-
buddy. Rock around.
Sorry. I had to open my window. But as you approach the gate, there's two winged demon type creatures. You're not quite sure what they are. They kind of look like tieflings, but they have wings. And both of them are checking passes as individuals enter the city. And as it's your turn, they ask you to present your travel passes.
We did all go get our travel passes, right?
We're coming up to the city. That's
This is where Taddy, this is where you got yours.
That's where I got it, right, DM?
No, you got yours at the port. You guys are at the city
Oh,
now.
well,
That's where we were heading.
Yeah, I thought
That's
we were
weird.
going to get the
yeah.
travel passes.
Somebody said we'll get our passes at the city. I don't
No,
remember
we're getting
who it
our
was.
passes where
One
Taddy
of you
got her
said it.
pass.
Yeah, somebody said that.
All right,
That
everybody
person
take
was wrong.
take 5 gold off your inventory.
I was gonna say I'll just tell her that we need passes, but
I would have got
No,
a
it
pass.
didn't make sense to me
sure.
why you guys would go walking around hell without travel passes. So I will let you wreck on that.
Okay.
I do what I want.
Because if I had been a player, the second Taddy came back and said, "Oh yeah, you just go up and talk to him and give him 5 gold," my guy would have been fucking running.
Right.
Caught
That
and
seems simple
documented in hell. Come on now.
As we do approach though, before we actually check in with them,
Mhm.
I will cast enhance ability on myself.
Okay.
The level 2 one for charisma.
Okay.
Oh, where's that? Let me drop that on myself.
Okay.
That's good for
An hour. Yep. So you approach the gate and they request to see your travel passes. I'm assuming everybody shows it to them.
Mhm.
Mhm.
They take a quick look at all them, kind of step to the side, and welcome to Dis, the capital of the Infernal. And you are allowed in the gates to a bustling street of a multi-species city in hell.
I guess I'm gonna look at Taddy and tell him to lead the way. He's got more experience here.
Buddy, no, no, I don't.
I mean, this does kind of seem like your type of place.
This is the first time I've been here just like you.
I mean, you've been heading here for years, though.
I mean,
Are there any signs for like tourism, you know, where the big V visitors go here, tune in to 5:30 a.m. for
You
information?
don't know Silt because you cannot read the writing on any of the signs.
Well,
I don't know
let's
what she said
change
that. When she said that, I thought about like you were gonna say like where's 5 a.m. for shuffleboard or something like that, like a very casual like cruise like experience.
what is it written in there, DM?
Language you've never seen before, Taddy.
Okay, so I can
What about
any signs
me?
that look like they might be informative that I can go up and touch.
You have no idea, Pan.
Oops. It's not an abyssal?
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna go touch a sign with lots of writing on it and read it.
Okay. Yeah, you see one of those trifold signs out in front of a shop, and you walk up and touch it. I'm assuming you're casting Comprehend Languages.
Yeah.
Okay.
This place. And I point at it. And it says clothes and skincare.
There's a clothes and skincare place here.
Yeah.
You
Clothes
kind
would
of
be
have
nice.
to have a skincare place and how the heat is terrible for.
Sorry for the delay. I was just checking to see if it tells you what language it was, Katie. So yeah, you touch it and cast a spell. That is a ritual spell. If you don't want to burn a spell slot, it'd just take you 10 minutes and 10 seconds to cast it to save the slot.
Oh, sure.
Entirely up
Then
to you.
would have done that. Yeah, on the way up.
Yeah, it's if it has the ritual tag under casting time, you can cast it. It takes 10 minutes plus whatever else it says there. So an action is 6 seconds. So to ritual cast it would be 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay.
And that saves you the spell slot.
Perfect.
The sign is like a restaurant menu. It's got like
Okay.
3 things on it: hellhound meat, moldy bread, worms, and firewater.
This we don't want this. If I look for a sign that looks more like a directional, I don't know, street sign in hell. They have those.
As you glance around, there are no like street signs or like there's no like post in the middle of town square with arrowed signs or
Okay.
anything.
So
Anything indicative of what might be a directional.
then I would say this might be our best bet. The restaurant. Barkeepers know lots of stuff. We might have to go talk to them.
Sounds good.
Whatever's quickest. And to clarify, DM, I don't know if this, before we continue, I would have disclosed to the guy that gave us our thing, the amulet of Talos. I
You-
wouldn't have hid that.
Okay.
I would have tossed it at him. Whether or not he gives it back to me or he keeps it, that's up to him.
I think it would have been like he didn't know what you were throwing at him, so he would have kind of let it drop and then looked at it and then just said, "Thank you for announcing it."
I'll pick it back up and stick it in my pocket and walk on.
When he picks it up, all of a sudden everybody hears an incredibly loud fart.
I had forgotten about that. You weren't
Oh,
there for that, Katie. Pan, being an artificer, has the ability to magically enchant items
Oh, no.
to make audible noises periodically.
Okay.
And it's like pre-programmed, so Jeremy was given the instructions, you just let us know when it happens.
Otis would have ignored it and just kept walking. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but yeah. Just wanted to clarify that before we go into the tavern.
Okay. It's not a tavern, it's a restaurant. Very big difference.
Did I
You
lose everybody?
walk. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Can Brad hear me?
Oh,
Because
Can Brad hear anybody else?
he asked if he lost everybody, and now he's not responding.
Oh.
Oh no! Now I can hear you guys. I got
Okay.
booted out of fantasy grounds though. Yeah, you
no,
guys like froze for a second.
we heard everything you were saying.
Gotcha.
You're good. All right. Yeah, so you guys are walking into the restaurant then?
I mean, yeah, so it brings up a good point.
Okay. You walk in and see like a mom and pop sit down shop. You know, it's nothing fancy, but kind of held together. And there's a couple of various patrons sitting in, and a little imp with a little like waiter neck piece. I don't know how to describe it. I guess kind of like a mini apron comes flapping up to you guys and, hey, are you dining in or taking to go?
Is there a like a bar, or is it just
Just tables.
tables? Just tables.
Table big enough for all of us to sit?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And
6.
what?
I can put 2 of the little square ones together for the 6 of you.
Yeah.
What is he speaking? What language is he speaking?
He's speaking common.
Okay. That's good. We'll
Did you-
dine in then.
All right, follow me. And he kind of flaps to about halfway into the restaurant and grabs the edge of the table. And you can tell he's struggling really hard, but he flaps his wings and finally gets the table scuttled over to another one. He goes, all right, round of firewater to start you off. That's all we have to drink here, so.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
are we allowed to bring our own drinks?
I mean, you're not supposed to. It's a restaurant. We're trying to make money. So I'd prefer you didn't, but if you leave a really nice tip, I suppose I won't tell anybody in the back.
How big of a tip would I have to leave to be able to go back to the kitchen and learn to cook some of your guys' food?
Oh, we don't do that here.
Mm.
No, you'd have to go to the school near the center of town. They'll teach you how to cook. But yeah, round of firewater for everybody.
I just got
Yeah.
kicked again.
All right, round of firewater. Flaps to the back. He'll be gone for a couple minutes if anybody's got anything.
Well, he
Oh,
seems like he's
gotcha. Oops.
he's friendly to tips for maybe information exchange. Too.
We lost Brad.
I think he's restarting because he keeps getting kicked. I'm sure he'll be back.
I'll say, guys, when we leave, we can go to the visitor center. It's right here next to the restaurant. See if we can get, I don't know, any information.
I'm gonna look at Pearl. Yes, let's do that.
This place
Yeah.
is so funny. I'm gonna say quietly.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. That. You. Wait. How do you know that the visitor center's there, Pearl?
I'm guessing she can read whatever language.
Because I know Infernal.
Next time, speak up before we go in.
I know. I like the suspense. I like to keep you guys guessing. But yeah, no, I understand.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
The waiter comes back with 3 mugs, and he's like flapping, and the firewater's kind of sloshing around a little bit, but he gets it to the table with most of it in the mug. He's, all right, 6 firewaters. Here you go. You guys order in food. We got hellhound meat and moldy bread and worms.
Is that like a
What?
3-course thing, or are those 3 different?
It's 3
meals?
different things. I'd recommend the worms. They're fresh.
Hellhound meat. Is it?
I would
cooked?
love to try the hellhound meat.
Oh yeah, it's roasted. Well, it was roasted yesterday. Slow roasted though. It's still
Does it
good.
come with bread?
Oh, you can
How
get
much
some
is
bread
per
with it.
meal?
I mean, it's 5 silver for a food item and 7 silver for a drink.
Okay.
Oh, 12 silver for the drink and the sandwich. So yeah, that works for me.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, like this.
I would.
hellhound.
I'll take the worms and the hellhound.
All right. So that'll be 7. You see he's using his 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 17 silver for you, little one.
Good job. Can you break a gold?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Alright,
make your
I will
change as you need to.
Because it's 10 silver per gold, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'll give him 2 gold and just tell him to keep the change.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I'll do the same.
All right.
Make my life easy.
Anybody else? Any food?
Tika will point at Pan and do like a little like flutter finger with her feather fingers.
I'm sorry. He's gonna look at like Taddy and Odes and what's that mean?
How
I
much
pointed
was
at Pan.
She'll take the same.
How much
same.
was Pan?
Gotcha.
Thank you, Pan.
Pan, it was 17, right?
Yep.
Otis will throw a gold piece and 7 silver.
Thank you very much. And we're down to you two. Looks at you, Silt and Otis. Any food for you two?
Oh yeah, I would love to try the hellhound today.
Okay. All right. So for you, it's 10, 11, 12 silver. And what about you? Oh, masked one.
I'll throw him another 12 silver, or a gold piece and 2 silver for some hellhound.
Another hellhound. All right, coming right up. He flaps back to the kitchen. As you take your first swig of firewater, it tastes just like the firewater that you're used to, but it's like it was made in Germany versus made in America. So
With
basically
love,
just
care, dedication, and quality parts.
triple the alcohol content.
Right, same
Will
thing.
be sipping that slowly.
Carl's gonna say, "Oh, this is strong."
Pan just
I
like,
mean-
hi, you guys. I love you.
Considering this is something that Daddy drinks on a regular basis at the rest of the anchor, I'm a good. I can taste the difference.
You just have the one instead of all three that you normally have, and you're good. A few minutes go by, and the imp comes back out, juggling plates, like literally juggling them, and kind of shimmying them out onto the table like he's serving cards. It's all right. That's you. That's you. Swaps two of the plates. Goes, okay, those two were messed up. All right, there you go. Yeah, enjoy. Starts flapping back to the.
Before he leaves, I would say we're visiting, and we would really like to take a tour of the Hell Engine itself. Do you have any pointers on where that is?
Well, I mean, everybody knows that the Hell Engine is underneath the tower, but nobody's allowed to tour it. I mean, I know this is like a tourist city, but that's what powers all of Hell. So
I would look
kind
to
of
my
off
party
limits.
members and say we came all this way, and we might not get our tour, you guys.
I mean, you could go look at the tower and hear the screams coming from the Hell Engine. That's pretty cool. Sometimes when I can't sleep at night, I go out there and it soothes me.
That sounds delightful.
It's great. You should really try it. You know, just take a nice
Okay.
little stroll around the tower and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you for
Don't-
that advice.
Don't go down the
Hey.
alleys. The hellhounds are a little hungry at night.
I got a question for you there, Mr. Maitre D.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
So you guys only serve firewater here, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys have like special firewater, like imported firewater?
We don't. Some of the other bars might. I don't know. I don't really leave much except to go on my walks in the middle of the night.
Would it be would it be expensive?
I don't handle the money. The highest I ever have to count is to like 22. So
Well, well, the thing is obviously I'm from not here,
yeah,
and I
obviously.
happen to be carrying a couple of bottles of firewater from across the seas,
Okay.
and I wasn't sure if your establishment would be interested in purchasing one.
I mean, I'll let the boss know, but I don't know. He's kind of a
Okay.
old, set in his way type folk. Might piss him off thinking that the firewater we served you wasn't good enough, and you're trying to.
Oh no, this
Back
is good firewater.
Yeah.
This is good firewater, but
I'm just letting you know he might come out here, cannons loaded, because he's a very offendable guy. You know.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth it. It's worth asking. Thanks,
Well,
anyways. But
you want me to ask him? Because I'll ask him.
nah, it's okay. Let him
You
be.
sure? All right.
Yep.
So, if you're sure.
Mr. Maitre D,
Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
I love you, man.
I think I love you too. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Not quite sure what it means. I'm gonna think about that. He turns and starts flapping his way back to the kitchen.
Pat Pan on the shoulder, like little buddy.
Built. Your fur is so soft.
This atmosphere is doing wonders for me. And it's
I
so warm and dry.
love your fur. Fur is fun to say.
Otis is gonna grab the fire water and just scoot it across the table, away from Pan.
Wait, Pans? Are you taking Pans away from him?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. The damage is done.
That's a lot stronger than the meat I normally have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And I grab the container and I down it. Hands. Yep, you don't need that.
Otis is gonna.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Otis is gonna look at Salt and say, "So we can't get in."
We aren't supposed to get in.
What are you thinking?
Odie, we
I'm
just
thinking
got
we're-
here.
We're pretty good at getting places. We'll be able to get in.
Come on now, Odie. You know better.
As we can take a walk around, see the tower and see what it has to offer us as I look over at Taddy.
Oh, yeah.
Otis is gonna just kind of nod his head in agreement.
So I have a question. How does the Hellhound taste?
Like jerky. Like really chewy, stringy jerky that was oversalted.
Oh, I probably love that. Sounds delicious and not fishy.
How about the worms?
They are still alive.
They taste like dirt.
Slimy yet satisfying.
Yep.
Yeah.
They go down wriggling.
You would notice that Tika would not eat the hellhound meat.
Good idea, Tika. Save that. I'll make us a stew out of it.
She would literally just like slide the plate over to Pan.
He would rub the feathers on your arm.
I'd
Soft
also
and
sneak some pieces of Hellhound
silky.
into my backpack for Frick.
You said
Okay.
this tavern is all tables and stuff, right?
Yep.
There's no like
Bistro.
actual bar to go sit at or
Nope.
anything.
No bar.
Where's the maitre d' at?
He is back in the kitchen.
I'm guessing there's no access to the kitchen but through a door.
Yep.
Not like an open kitchen.
It is not an open kitchen.
Okay. Okie doke.
As I finish off the meat, I'm assuming everybody else is probably moving a little slower than I am because I don't really care and I'm just eating it. Wait till everybody starts to get towards the tail end of their meals and then I'll mention, okay, well, once we're done, I think we should go check out the visitor center and see what kind of information we can get there. Like maybe a map of the town. Figure out where the hell everything is.
Probably not a bad idea.
I'm gonna take a cooking class.
Are we going to the visitor center?
Oh, it's right next door, right?
Yeah, sorry, I stepped away.
Yeah.
And it sounds like
Yeah, I scarfed my food down because I don't, it doesn't bother me however it is, but I'm assuming everybody else was slower, so give everybody else a few minutes to get towards the tail end of their food, and when they're looks like everybody's about towards the tail end, yeah, I was going to suggest going to the visitor center. Maybe pick up a map so we know where everything is.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not a bad idea.
All right.
What time is it?
Yes.
Wait.
Afternoon ish.
No, because I was gonna say we need to find a place to like sleep or something.
Well, we just rested before we came here. And then
then
Yeah, I
we spent-
know, but
It's like a 3-hour walk up to the city, so it's
oh,
10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Coming up
Okay.
on noon.
Yeah.
Still
So-
early in the day.
Yeah.
okay. We have energy.
All right. Let's do this.
All right. So you all finish up your meal, whatever bits you're going to eat of it, and head next door to the visitor center. When you walk in, you are greeted by one of those species that were checking travel permits at the gate. It kind of looks like a tiefling, but it's got wings. And as you walk in, he speaks. In a language that only Katie and Pearl understand. It's, hello, welcome to the visitor center. How may I be of service?
I'm going to turn to Pearl and say, you should probably speak for us.
Okay.
Let him know that we're new here and we're looking for maps and to see what the fine city has to offer while we're here on our visit.
So I ask him that very kindly and politely.
Oh, well, we don't do maps, unfortunately, but it's real simple. And he pulls out a piece of paper and a parchment. And if you look at the world map, he goes, you have the tower in the center. And you
Mhm.
have the city walls all around it. And the streets are like this. And I fucked that up. Yeah, get rid of that.
Like a star? Okay.
Like a wagon wheel.
No, yes, like a wagon wheel. There you are. So like this, and then like this, and then like this. And you know, there's many, many, many streets, but these are the main ones that run like this.
Okay.
And then all the little streets just all kind of interconnect like this. So if you ever get lost, you just look at the tower or look away from the tower and start walking.
Okay, thank you. Any a special tours or any important areas we can sightsee while we're here that
Well,
tourists
Depends on
Most
what
likely
you're
go-
here for. Are you here for? What are you here for? And
Pearl,
I'd be
tell
happy.
him we are so very interested in witnessing the what's the word I'm looking for?
Full engine?
Yeah, but the pain and suffering, experiencing the other
We
people's pain
want
and
to hear
suffering
the
from the hell engine.
screams of the damned.
If we
Yes.
wanted to learn how to torture somebody, where would we go?
I'm gonna try to say it nicely. Areas of torture and suffering. If that's somewhere that exists here, where would that be?
Well, this is Dis, the infernal capital, home of the Hell Engine itself. Torture is behind every door and under every floor.
No, I know, but like
Do
there has
you-
to be like an
you-
area, right?
Do you
Like a
want
tour.
to observe the torture? Do you want to
Yes.
partake in the torture? Do you want to
No,
take
no, no.
something home with you to torture?
No, number 2 and number 3, no, those are not my
Tell
thing.
him that we're.
Oh, I think
Yep.
all of them.
Yeah, just tell him we're interested in. Yes.
I'm
We
gonna
are voyeurs
smile.
of torture.
everything that you mentioned, all of the above, and smile.
Yeah, well, as far as simply witnessing the Hell engine in its glory, you won't be able to see the engine itself, but if you head directly into town towards the tower, eventually you will come to the gates, and you will see in the courtyard surrounding the tower all of the various souls being chained up and tortured to fuel the engine and the tower itself. If you're looking
And
to...
anybody can just walk by?
You can walk by, absolutely. You're only allowed within the tower gates with special permission.
What is a special permission?
Oh,
How do we obtain that?
You need an invitation from the master.
Where's the master? Where can I find him?
The master doesn't leave the tower. He has eyes and ears everywhere. I can guarantee you that if word spreads of your desire to enter the tower, you will be evaluated and he will decide.
Can we make sure that the word gets on the streets?
Trust me, if you came here looking to get into the tower, he already knows it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Now, if you're looking to partake in the torture, we have various torture rooms spread through all of the house, or all of the city. You just simply walk until you say torture here, torture there. There are signs everywhere. I'm assuming since you speak my tongue, you can read it as well.
Yes, yes.
Yes, just walk until you see a sign that says torture here. Trust me, there's quite an industry for it. There's lots of businesses. You can't miss them.
Pearl.
Yes.
Hey, can you ask him about one thing, since I don't understand what y'all are saying, but I'm assuming since we don't have a map that they probably don't have one. So, can you ask him about is there anybody in town that can remove curses?
Is there anybody in town that you know that can remove curses?
Damn it.
I mean, you might be able to find somebody. Some taverns keep healers on hand of various varieties.
Okay.
Now, to answer the third part...
What do you say, Pearl?
Oh, he's still talking. Hold on. Quit it being rude and interrupting him, Taddy. If you're looking to take torture home with you, I would recommend Garrux.
Gar who?
Garrux.
Garrux. Okay, hold on. Let me read this down.
I'll put it in the chat.
Where is he?
His place is about halfway between the tower, right on the main road here. You exit the shop, turn right, heading towards the tower. When the tower looks almost high enough to block out the evening sun, then you know you are close. It'll be on the left side of the road, though. Just look for the big, very, very rich sign that says Garrux.
Okay.
And when you walk in, tell him Desmond sent you.
Okay. Hold on. Write it down. Do you know how... Well, no, never mind.
I would say at this point, I'd put my hand on Pearl's arm and I'd look at Desmond and I'd say, "Thank you, Desmond."
You are quite welcome.
Hey, ask him where the cooking classes are.
Oh, yes. Where are the cooking classes? I'm sorry, if any.
Near the east gate is our education center. Anything you wish to learn that can be taught here would be there.
Do we need to ask for anybody in particular, or?
Just simply go there and say you are looking for education in a manner, and they will tell you if they can help or not.
Okay. Thank you so much for all the information you provided. I'm going to ask everybody else any questions we have for him. No? Okay. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, Desmond.
You are very welcome, my dear. Enjoy your stay in these.
I
Thank
would
you.
I
Thank
would
you.
slip a gold piece into his palm as
Much
I
appreciated.
turn and walk.
Okay. So, places of torture, they're all over the place. We don't have an actual map.
Yeah, as we left, we can talk and relay what was said to the others.
So, where you guys want to go first? I want to try to go to the tower. I mean, I don't know if the word on the street already spread, but I really want to,
Oh yeah, we should definitely head toward the tower to
Yeah. try to enter. Or be
to
there.
be tourists.
Yeah.
As I look at Pearl and sort of wink.
Yeah. Quote, quote. Let's go explore.
And I'm going to also one at a time. I think I can do that one at a time, and people's heads be like, we need to be careful what we say out loud if there are eyes and ears everywhere.
Yes. Agreed.
Beat me to it, Mike.
That made sense to me.
It sure diddly did. Okay. So it sounds like you guys are heading towards the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. As you're walking, Pearl, now that it's been pointed out to you as you're walking, it's like every 15, 20 feet, you see torture here, torture, pay by the hour, pay by the minute, pay by the day. You know, it's just everywhere, and it's advertised in any way you can think imaginable. You know, fresh human torture here, dwarves only torture here. Like, it's torture is the industry of this city, as you can see.
It's like a fair. Every day, every moment.
Yeah, but everything is torture in some way, shape, or form.
No, I
pretty
get it,
much.
obviously. But it's like a church, a fair, like on torture. Yes, like everywhere you go, there's something. Okay.
It's like where
Yeah.
we live, you can't drive for 2 minutes without seeing a church, but the church is
Yeah.
torture.
Gotcha. No, yeah, I get it.
And it's everywhere. It's all over the city. When you get about halfway to the tower, you do see Garuks. And all of you note it because it's the one sign that looks like somebody actually took time to make it, and it's not just a piece of scrap wood with some scribbling on it. And the building definitely stands out. It is much larger. Actually, it's not butted up against the buildings next to it. And it looks like finely crafted out of marble as opposed to like a sandstone that the rest of the buildings are made out of.
Okay.
And you continue towards the tower. The entire way, the streets have been lined with, or filled rather, with the various species going around their day. It is almost lawless in a way. Like, there's people gambling, there's people fighting, there's people beating the shit out of each other. Pretty sure that there's some prostitution going on, just broad daylight right in the middle of the street, as well as the usual city bustle of, you know, buying goods and going home and dragging little demon babies behind them and all that fun stuff. But you get the vibe, it's just a very kind of do what you want sort of place. That's the vibe you're getting, at least. But eventually, after maybe 45 minutes of walking through the city, you get to essentially the base of the tower. You're still maybe a quarter mile off from the tower itself, but as you get up to this 20-foot tall fence that looks like it wraps all the way around, there's on the other side of the fence, there's maybe a 20-foot drop and then just a plateau that the tower sits on. And you can see that plateau is just filled with people, individuals, creatures, all being tortured by various forms of devils, fiends, and undead. And the screams are almost deafening. There are so many.
Okay. Well, here's the courtyard. I'm assuming that you said he was referring to. So start peeking through the gates and see if I see any signs of Gal out there.
Go and make a perception check. Nope. Nope.
Brad, are you in Discord at least?
Yeah, I'm in Discord. It's just it keeps kicking me. Not to take away from Good Hunt, it keeps kicking me as soon as I log in. Like y'all freeze on Discord, and then it'll kick me right out.
Do a hard close Fantasy Grounds, and then reopen it and run the updater, and then try logging in. Even if it says it doesn't need an update, rerun the updater.
I was gonna say I've run the updater. I've restarted my whole computer, everything.
Give it another shot. Beyond that, I'm not sure.
But you guys keep playing. I'll try to get in.
Well, as we're here,
He
I
would-
be...
Odes would want to look for Gal.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you could roll for him to do perception.
as we're looking and stuff, I would be pretending to be enjoying myself too.
Odes, you do not see any sign of Gal. Neither do you, Silt or Tatty. If anybody wants to roll a perception check, go for it.
Oh, boy.
Pan, yours has to be at disadvantage. You're drunk.
I'm assuming I didn't roll very high on perception.
You got a 6.
I mean, Silt rolled a 24. So if she ain't seeing Gal, I'm going to assume. Dang, Pan.
But
16.
he's at disadvantage, so he got the 16.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no. There are, I mean, tens, 20,000s of individuals being tortured in this area. It is a massive space crammed full of not only creatures being tortured, but also their torturers moving around. It's almost impossible to pick out one individual thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to people. Well, I'm not gonna not on, but using the earrings or various forms of telepathy. I'm going to tell everybody if we can get in to see the master. Maybe we can convince him or her that there may be a sea elf here that we have unfinished business with for crimes that she committed against us that we would like to torture her specifically.
Not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh,
we may want to go back to Garrooks and tell him or her that we're also looking for a very specific type for
yeah.
our whims and wishes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that sounds like, yeah. I mean, none of us can seem to spot her here, so we're all looking, nobody sees her, so yeah. I mean, right now it's the only other lead we got, so yeah. Daddy's on board.
Yeah. Cool.
Makes sense to Otis.
Do we see any sea elves in the crowd that's being tortured at all?
From this distance, it's hard to tell what type of elf there are, but you can definitely pick out elves in the crowd.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So making your way back, to Garrooks takes about 20 or so minutes. But
Making our way downtown?
What's that?
I said we're making our way downtown?
Yeah, something like that. But you guys are back in front of Garrooks, standing in front of the elegant building, staring at it.
Well, Taddy's gonna say, since Pearl seems to be our only form of communication, she's her mouth, and Silt, you seem to be the brains, and you can understand what you're saying, right? So you tell her what to say.
That makes sense. If I'm the patron that is looking for this, I suppose it would be underneath me to speak for myself anyway.
Yeah, uh-huh. Be the fist, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Well, Pearl,
So
let's go
yeah.
find me my sea elf that I need.
Okay. Let's go.
So Pearl, just convince this guy that you're speaking for the boss, and I kind of do the thumb thing at Silt, and she's after a specific soul.
I'll jump in if I need to.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he probably speaks multiple languages.
We'll find out.
Do it.
Let's go. Cool.
Okay. So everybody's walking in.
Mm-hmm.
Behind me and Pearl at my sort of behind me at my elbow, I think is a good formation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you step in, you enter a long hallway. The floors are made of the same material that the exterior of the building is made of, that black marble type. Definitely showcasing the wealth of this structure. And standing in front of you is a large very much looks like the things that checked your travel permits as well as the visitor center guy, just twice the size. And
Okay.
he is standing there with his hands crossed respectfully over his abdomen. You know, like the police stance. Like one hand a fist, one hand over the fist. And as you enter, you all hear inside your mind, "Welcome to Garruk's. How may I be of service?"
Well, that's more convenient than having to have a translator.
Garruk's seem.
Oh, I didn't say that. That was above table.
gotcha.
Sorry.
At the end of the hall, you will notice two. You're not sure what they are. They look humanoids, but they are just covered in chains. And on the end of the chains are hooks and blades, and yeah, you're not sure what they are, but they look very intimidating.
Okay. Well, I would walk forward to a distance that maintains respect, and I would say, well, I would think Desmond sent us here with a recommendation if we were looking for torture, and I am on a journey for very specific experience.
I see. Unfortunately, the master of the house will not be available until the end of the next showing, which is about to begin. Seeing as how you were sent here by Desmond, I would be happy to escort you to our viewing area. Perhaps you will find something else that will intrigue you on your journey while you wait.
I would love to have an appetizer, if you will.
Of course, there is a small matter of the door fee. It's 20 gold per person, if you do not mind. And his top hand opens up, and it's like the size of your face, Silt, and he just holds it out.
I would, without hesitating, cough up. What'd you say?
20 gold per person.
20 times. Okay, so
120 for everybody.
100. Yeah, I would hand over 120 gold.
Excellent. If you would please follow me. And he turns and lumbers over this way.
Yep, I'd follow. And I'd look at everybody like,
We follow.
Is everybody following?
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
not saying it in my brain since we got mind readers around, but oh my. I'm sorry.
He kind of turns to face you as he stands in front of the door. He goes, "As the showing is about to begin, when you enter, please just find a seat. Enjoy the show. Raise your hand if you would like to make a purchase, and the imps will come and take requests for your food and drink while you are here. Please enjoy." And kind of does like the curtsy arm thing as he opens the door. Somehow,
Go ahead.
seemingly, when the door opens, it gets darker. Not dark, but darker. And as you all step into the room one by one, you see various creatures like the ones at the gate and at the visitor center, which would be this one right here next to Otis. Variants of that one, just a darker bluish black paled skin. You see another one of those chain things, some weird monstrosity thing here. A large thing with 4 arms and crab-like claws. You see imps fluttering around serving food and drinks. And as the door shuts, the light remains dim.
And
Well, we take our seats, I suppose.
Yeah, there's a spot over there in the corner that's open.
okay.
I point in that direction.
You can just move your tokens. That way I don't have to do it.
Actually. Teddy wouldn't take that spot. He'd go over here. You'd have to move Otis, so.
Yeah.
Otis, you're gonna join us over here?
Give
His
him,
si-
give him 1 second.
His silence is a yes.
Pan, are you mounted or are you just walking?
I am mounted.
Okay.
He can't walk straight.
Yeah, I think he's kind of carrying me in his arms. Hey, big boy. You're frightening looking. I love it.
This thing looks down at you and speaks. Let me see. In a language you do understand, I think. Yep. So only you, Odess, and Silt would understand this, but Silt and Odess are on the far side of the room. So he just kind of leans over to you and in deep, devilish, demonic tones. I will take you home and wear you as a codpiece. Leave me alone.
Oh dear.
Hold on. Lord.
And leans back in the chair, his big crab claw-like arms lounging over this. He's taking up an entire couch just by
Where's
himself.
Mortimer when you need him?
Listen, I think that's my new favorite line of like this whole campaign.
I'll take
Just
you
saying.
home and wear you as a codpiece.
Yes.
Pearl, are you sitting down?
Yeah, I'm trying to move my token. It's taking a while. I'm
Let's take
moving
it,
next to Stealth.
Next to Silt. Okay. Tika?
I'm following. Yeah, I'm following them.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Pan, what else you got for us, little buddy?
He does not seem to want company right now, at least not the type I am willing to provide. So I will look around till I find my friends. And I will send Sir Waddles chasing after them.
He hauls you over and plops you down in the chair next to Taddy. Imps will flutter around taking orders for food or drinks. They have a variety that I didn't prepare a menu for, so 5 silver per item. Drink or food, doesn't matter. Take your pick, make up your mind. If you want a drink, take off 5 silver. If you want food, take off another 5. If you want more food, take off another 5. And I will trust you guys to keep track of your own funds. If you have more than 2 drinks, let me know, though.
Okay.
Do they have the coffee cocaine concoction?
Mud water?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got mud water.
I will take a double espresso mud water. And about 5 gold worth of food for the table. Just all greasy appetizers. Put them on the table.
The imp flies off and through this door right here.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you guys want anything?
Nah, you go right ahead, buddy. Go.
Another
Okay.
imp
Yeah,
is
we'll-
already showing up with your mud water and puts a very large cup, like very large cup, on the table and bows and flutters back.
You need a straw.
I am gonna pull out my bag of spices. And I am going to pull out some cocoa and cinnamon and sprinkle it on top. And then I am just gonna down that fucker.
It is very strong and it sobers you up pretty damn good.
That's some good shit.
The other imp flies back out of that door with a giant tray, like basically balanced on top of its head. You can tell he's struggling to fly under the weight of it, but he gets it over to the table and sets it down, and it's full of all sorts of like... It looks like basically a barbecue platter. Just super greasy, like ribs and pulled meat and sausage links and bread and cheese, and it is a smorgasbord.
Hmm.
And then
These
Bow-
people know how to entertain.
bows politely and flutters away. About the
Okay.
time Pan is digging into his meal, a voice, not a loud voice, but a voice, kind of fills the room. Just, welcome to Garuk's establishment. We will begin tonight's showing with a performance by those you may potentially leave here with tonight. You'll see this door over here, guarded by that chain folk, opens. And fuck, it's gonna be a bitch. Son of a motherfucking cock twat. Bear with me. Tokens
Fuck,
don't
tokens don't daddy.
Oh, you
tokens
can-
don't like when I have masks on maps.
Mm.
It doesn't let me cross over. But a number of various species that you're familiar with, ranging from elves to dwarves to humans. And give me 1 second. Dragonborns come out. They are all wearing like a slave collar, so just like a big metal handcuff around their neck, basically. But they all come out and up onto the stages, and the lights, already dim, seem to just kind of soften. So it's like being in a movie theater right now without the screen on. And music seems to come from the walls. And as the music starts, these 8 all start dancing. And it's very slow, provocative, like a gentleman's club, basically, without the crazy rap music and spinning on a pole.
So this is more tasteful.
Yes, there's a word for it. It was like real big back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Burlesque. It's like a burlesque.
Yes,
Burlesque.
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 Kind of. It's like the calm portion of a burlesque show. With more
Okay.
slavery. And the performance goes on for a couple of minutes, 3-4 minutes. And when it ends, all 8 of the slaves go back out that side door. And I just deleted all the fucking tokens off the map. God damn it. Love it. You guys having fun yet?
Oh,
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not having
We're
fun.
having a great time.
we don't have to worry about that. So
Logistics.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the show.
After the show, there's a minute, maybe 2, before anything else happens. If anybody has anything in that minute or 2.
That was interesting.
Did we see anything we liked? I didn't see Gal.
Nah, there was no sea elves up there that I saw.
yeah, I would be acting aloof, like
Yeah.
not what I want.
Would this be a good place to pick up a crew for our ships?
Probably.
I mean,
I mean,
Look-
if they wanted to be like crew members, I guess.
I mean,
depends on what you want them to
are
do on
their
the ship there, buddy.
options? I don't know. What do we normally have them do on the ships?
Well, I mean, most crew members, swab the deck, hoist the sails, drop the anchors, basic stuff. I think
I got
these
an
folks
anchor.
are
One
more.
of them will drop real quick.
I'm
Somebody had
pretty
to
sure
say it.
this. I'm pretty sure this. I'm pretty sure this crew would be all about below deck making you happy.
Double entendre. I see what you did there. A moment passes, and the voice fills the room again. Now that the performance has ended, we will begin tonight's showing with our selection of humans. Most gathered from the seas, some found from the faraway lands. Please take your pick. Raise your hand to show interest. Eight female humans are escorted out and stand on the stands. And you can see all the other patrons all kind of whispering to each other and talking amongst themselves and looking. At one point, one of the individuals raises the hand and kind of points up. One of the imps flutters over to it. They share brief words with each other. And then the imp comes up to one of the females, which is escorted to this door back here. There's an exchange of coin between this Cambion and the imp. It is a large coin volume in gold. You're not sure how much, but it's a lot. And then the Cambion goes down that doorway as well.
Oh, how about Teddy, who's familiar with coin and coin weight and coin size?
Point
Tries to-
sound.
Yeah.
Well, with a nat
Tries-
20, I will just straight up give it to you.
Taddy's little ears go up.
That was 2,500 gold.
All right.
Well, now we know what we're looking at.
You all kind of sit and watch for a minute. And after that minute, the rest of them are escorted out. The voice fills the chamber again. Now we move to the male variety. And
Oh.
again,
Tat,
good.
Taddy in between would relay that information to. Hey, they just bought her for 2,500 gold, man. That's all.
8 human males are escorted out, wearing like loincloths, basically. Stood up there, and again, all the patrons kind of whisper to each other. None of them are purchased. They're escorted out. More males of the human variety, as 8 more are brought out. So this is basically a chance if you guys have any planning or conversing to do, as slaves are just being brought out. When the humans are done, they'll do elves, females and males, and then after the elves, they're going to do dwarves, and then gnomes, and then halflings, and then dragonborns, tieflings, drow. They kind of go through every race you've ever seen, and then some. There's like a weird... No. Haven has those. So they go through like all the astral sea races. So that the hippos and the chimps and the little insects, the thrykeens. Yeah, so any conversation, conversing, planning, skeeving, conniving during the show? And unless anybody's interested in buying a specific race and or sex.
I think it's safe to say that we're just looking to see if Gallon happens to be in the lineup.
Definitely.
And in that case, we're probably just waiting for the show to end to try and talk to the boss. That sound about right, Silt?
I guess it would be, we'd need to have a short little conversation about how much money do we have, you guys? Because I know I don't have 2,500 gold plus for special.
I have
special
270.
procurement.
So before we get to the end of the showing, after the third round-ish, you will see the Cambion come back with that human female, dragging her by the arm. And when she went in there, she was normal looking. But she came out covered in bruises and blood, and clearly whatever happened back there was not a good time for her. And she walks, so he literally drags her over here and like throws her into the arms of this chain demon, and then goes back and sits down, and the chain demon escorts her back through the door that all the slaves have been filing in and out of. And this happens more than once through the course of your being here, where somebody will raise their hand, there'll be an exchange of coin, they'll go into that back room and come back a period of time later, very fucked up. You would witness 2 or 3 purchases in excess of 2,500 gold, meaning north of. And those slaves got brought back into the holding area They didn't go back into either of these doors up here.
Those
Okay.
seem more like
So
outright purchases
I'll
than renting.
I'll give it to you. The 2,500 purchase is you get to go back there and do whatever you want for a period of
Yeah.
time. And the larger purchases, you're not sure, but it's definitely more than a rent agreement.
Hmm.
So it's like a rage room that if you pay enough, you can take the room home with you.
Sounds about right.
All right. Glad we could clear that up.
So now you may continue. Now that you know everything that would happen through the course of your time during the showing, any conversing, planning, etc., go for it.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so obviously this guy's got a line on tortured souls to torture, right? So maybe he specializes in specialty souls. So I mean, I think we stick with the game plan and try and talk to the boss and see if we can get our hands on a female sea elf.
We pay.
And what it would cost us.
Apparently, Taddy's talking to himself.
Was I?
Well,
Yeah, I'm
nobody
okay with that
responded to you, so
Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I was muted.
No, sorry.
no, I took that as you starting a conversation, so I responded to Brad.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so that sounds like a good game plan there, Selt.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody?
Well,
Yeah.
here's my. I'm gonna say again, if we can afford to buy her. Otherwise, they're gonna holler right back out.
Well, they didn't actually bring her out.
Right. It's going
So-
to cost more money to specially find somebody special. For us.
Yeah.
And how much money do we have? Is, I guess, the question.
Well, what we have on hand and what we need to get are two different things, buddy. You haven't spent enough time with me yet. So don't worry
I'm
about
just
that.
fishing. I'm just fishing for like a general, a broad yes or a no from Taddy because the rest of us can't pool our money together and afford it.
Yeah. So we need to find out if he even can get his hands on her. If he can,
Yeah.
Then
It sounds
then
like he's willing to perhaps try. Is the
Right,
vibe I got.
and maybe we can put a little money down for a down payment.
Mhm.
That will please him enough to get him to get off his ass and actually get her. And then we can just figure out where he keeps them. Then we'll just go fucking take her.
I mean, yeah, that sounds.
Or we'll figure out a way to come up with the money. One of the two, because that's what we do. But I mean, yeah. So getting to the boss and finding out what he's capable of, and if he can help us. I mean, fuck, if he ain't got her, if he can't get her, then we got to go back to that tower and shuffle through millions of fucking people to figure it out if she's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But somehow, some way, this guy is getting a select group somehow. So
I think he could probably find her. It's just whether we can afford to pay
Well,
or not.
let's one step at a time. Let's find out if he can even get his hands on her and or locate her, even. Because if he can even get a location, I mean,
Well, what I want, I want more information than less information, because it'll depend on, like, if we're gonna pay, that's great. If he finds her, we're gonna pay, easy peasy, expensive, but we walk out of here, no problems. If he finds her and we're not gonna pay, that's a different, I mean, that'll be a different performance.
well, that's all going to be based off of whether or not he can get her hands on her and how much he's charging.
Right. I just, like, I want to know beforehand, how much are we going to be able to spend? So I'm not, stumbling when it gets to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I'm looking at my coin purse right, and I jingle a little bit, I can cover. Well, I don't know how much quid is worth, but I got quite a bit of that. But aside from that, I should have about 2,000 gold.
Okay. I have 500 and some odd, not dipping into ship's profit.
So that's enough to cover what they were charging just to spend time
Mhm.
with the souls. But this is a specialty soul, so I'd expect them to want to charge more,
Yeah.
I would expect at least double.
maybe.
Yeah,
But
I was just looking for a number so I could do a quick, like, yes or a quick no, instead of
Mhm.
going, hey guys, can we afford that? We're not the high rollers that we're pretending to be.
yeah, I guess I'd look over at Pearl and Odie and say, you have anything to pitch into the pot here, guys, if we need it?
I don't got
Mhm.
much.
Let me go look at my inventory. Hold on. It's going to take me a second.
That's fine.
I guess this is the point where it would be just as easy to say, hey, DM. That collective
If-
count that you can see.
If everyone agrees to me disseminating that information, then yes, I will. But there may be some people with like a private savings account that they don't want to include in certain things.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Well, you already got Taddy's number, so
do I?
yeah,
From what he just
2,000.
said. If there's a private savings amount, then that is separate.
Okay. Is everyone okay with me disseminating that information?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pan?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Between gold and platinum, you guys are sitting just a hair north of 3,400 gold.
Okay. Does that include the ship's profit?
Is that also what Otis has in his bag too?
Yes.
Oh, that's so weird.
Okay.
Your thing's coming from Becca's account.
Ship profit right now is sitting at 58 gold.
Yeah.
So plus 58.
Okay, so it didn't include that.
No.
Okay.
I can give you an exact number, including the ship profit, though. Give me 1 second. $3,487.
And like I said, we can, if we can find some kind of exchange place and find out how much this quid is worth, I might be able to sweeten the pot a little more, but I don't know what it's worth here. If it's worth anything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was what I needed to know.
As you are kind of wrapping up your conversation, figuring out what your next steps are, the voice fills the room again. And for our final showing, a specialty treat. Those of the vampiric variety. And you see a number of very clearly, some of them are very clearly vampires. Others are a little harder to tell.
Ooh, is old boy's body gonna be here? Where is he?
Getting carried out. One of them looks particularly feral. And the last one that comes out is a very familiar face with a very fresh bite mark on her neck.
Girl, what did you do?
Don't look at me. I did nothing.
No, she did not. When we left the boat, she was just fine, and then the boat disappeared
I did
while we were in Barovia or whatever. So
Oh, good.
As you
So old boy got
recognize Yas, you see her lock eyes with you and then look away with no recognition whatsoever.
Hmm.
Yeah, I recognize that red hair anywhere. What the hell? Apparently she's not on the boat. Chill.
Is she the only one out of this group we know?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen vampirates before, and a couple of them are clearly pirate crew. But some of them, I mean, this one looks like she's been living in a mud hole for God knows how long and got dragged out. She's all feral and not acting crazy, but she definitely looks like she would be crazy. And this one, and this one look like they've been hiding or living in society.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't recognize any of them except for Yes.
So what does this do to our plans then, guys?
I mean, Yes was just kind of a hired hand.
That kind
Well,
of
look at
makes us
Teddy drawing those
responsible for
lines.
her.
Yeah.
Huh?
That kind of makes us responsible for her, asshole.
Well, I mean,
That's not what we're here for.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love those lines, those moral lines.
As you guys are talking about it, the big guy in the corner with the crab claw raises one of his claws. One of the imp flies over. They converse, and there's an exchange of gold. And then Yas is taken to the door.
Wait, codpiece guy?
Yep.
Codpiece guy.
Oh.
Oh no, poor Pan.
Apparently, I'm just gonna have to show him that I am a top, not a bottom.
That's fine.
If we go, if you're saying this out loud, Taddy's gonna go. You realize that you go in there, and we're gonna have to fight our way out. And I don't think that's a good idea in this place.
I'm gonna wave over an imp.
He flutters up to you, comes in close, and whispers, "Yes, sir."
What's the policy if I go in that torture room and go kill somebody that bought a slave I wanted, and I crack his head open like a overripe melon? Probably do some incredibly disturbing things to his body afterwards.
Oh, well, if you just go in there, it'll be a violation of not only house law, but city law, and you will be hunted and executed by any and everything that lives within the city. However, if you're offended in some way, shape, or form, you may challenge him to one-on-one combat for the right to the slave.
So, like,
Piece this.
say for instance, if the dude said he was gonna wear me like a cod piece.
Oh, by all means, you may state your offense and challenge him to a duel to right your honor.
Right here, right now, in that room.
I would have to check with the master. They may want you to go out into the street for it, but he may also allow you to do it here. For
Well, go
a
find
price,
out.
of course. A moment. And he, like, ushers one of the other imps over, and you see that imp fly as fast as it can into that back room. And then this imp goes and disappears here.
Okay,
I
I
look
think
at-
I may have found a way to save us some money.
Pan, are you sure you want to deal with that big bastard?
I'm thinking he would be delicious with a lemon garlic butter just kind of cooked onto him as I roast him.
Oh god.
Okay, man. Like, okay. I mean, all right.
But no, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure he's going to kill me, but
You hear footsteps. Loud. Coming from the door that the imp went into. The door opens, the imp steps out to hold it, and squeezing through it sideways steps out a giant. He's not wearing armor, but armor-plated fiend of hell. All the other patrons kind of lower their heads respectfully and shy their eyes away. And he takes 3 lumbering steps to close the distance over. Someone here is an offended party.
You don't say nothing. Taddy's gonna nudge Pan. That's your cue, dude.
yes, that would be me. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry.
By legal right, as the offended party, you may declare a duel. I will allow it within my shop for a 300 gold deposit for damages, and on the promise of repaying for any additional damage beyond 300 gold worth.
Do we keep it in that back room?
Oh no, it will be held here on the main floor where there are witnesses.
Well,
If I
Alright,
understand
but-
my imp correctly, as the winner, you will have the right to the slave that he took before you.
And I assume it would be perfectly all right if my friend here starts a betting pool so we can make some on the side as well.
10% cut goes to the house.
I was willing to go up to 15, so absolutely I'll agree to 10.
Then 15 it is. Thank you.
Fair enough. That seemed perfectly reasonable, right, Taddy?
He just shakes his head, puts his hand on his forehead. God damn it.
He kind of gestures
fine.
over his shoulder, and the imp flies over. There's a brief exchange between them, and then the imp takes off. This individual... Go ahead.
Taddy's gonna drop 300 gold on the coffee table in front of him. Here's your deposit, dude.
One of the other imps, like, swoops in and snatches it.
And make it good, dude.
Steps up and in a deep booming voice, ladies and gentlemen, as the floor is being cleared, I would like to thank you for coming to my viewings this evening. A special thanks to those who have made a purchase this evening. You are much appreciated. I will continue to provide top quality slaves for whatever your pleasures may desire. As a special gift, we have an offense that has taken place here this evening. Will the offended party step up to the center of the room, please?
As Pan walks past, I'm gonna clap him on the back or the shoulder and say good luck, buddy, and cast fly on him. So he can fly if he wants it.
Okay.
Cool.
It is a 30-foot ceiling. So you can go
Odie?
up to 30 feet.
Odie, you got some words for him?
Yeah. I'll use my single use of blessed.
Okay.
Okay. For him.
Seems fitting for the venue.
But he gestures to the center of the room. So wherever you want to stand in that area, Pan. Are you mounting or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And the offender is being brought out. And as he says that, the door opens. And big claw dude steps up. What bullshit is this? The imp also brings out Yas with him. What bullshit is this? Some puny little gnome fellow having a fence? Maybe he should grow a pair of balls and be a man.
I think that's what we're doing, your queen.
Ooh.
Daddy's gonna scream out top of his lungs, I'm taking bets! Let's go!
As you say that, Garuk speaks up again. He goes, of course, the little tiefling here will be running all bets. Take them from him. And all the patrons are going to come and bet various amounts. And
Hey, well,
I'll keep track of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, most of them are betting in favor of Glabriz, the Glabrizu. That's its race. Not that you guys know that, but
Okay.
the Pit Fiend will speak up again. All right. By the laws of Dis and the infernal calling, the duel will be to the death. You may begin. Pan, go ahead and roll initiative for you and Sir Waddles.
Okay.
Okay. And Sir Waddles goes right after you, right? With you.
Yeah, same. Since we're mounted and I'm controlling him.
Why is it not letting me adjust his initiative? Okay, we'll do this instead. All right. He gets to go first. He is going to look at you and snap his finger. Or no, he doesn't snap his finger. I'm sorry. I was only half prepared for this fight. Give me a second.
That's fair.
Yeah. He looks at you and says, freeze. And I need you... Oh, no, there is no saving throw. My bad. Never mind. He looks at you and says, freeze. And you feel your entire body lock up as you become stunned.
There's no saving throw.
Nope.
Is that one of the power words?
It's one of the power words. No saving throw. It's all based on how many hit points you have, and you don't have enough. But that ends his turn. He kind of stands there, his lower hands on his hip, his claws just kind of up. It's you and Sir Waddles.
So I am just frozen then?
You, Pan, are stunned. At the end of your turn, you get to make a con save to try to break it. At the end of your turn.
Okay. I guess Sir Waddles is gonna run up to him, leaving me floating there in the air.
Well, no, you're not. You're stunned. You're not frozen. That means you're stuck on Waddle's back. No getting off, no getting on. Unless Waddles throws you off. It's like you fell asleep on Waddle's back.
I'm trying to think how I'm normally situated on his back. If I'm just standing there.
I feel like it would be like almost like sitting on your dad's shoulders as a kid, just without his arms wrapped over your legs to keep you up there. And you would put a hand on top of his head if you felt yourself going back. But without being able to put your hand there, I feel like you would fall off.
Right, but I have fly cast on me.
True, but that's voluntary based off movement. It's not feather fall. It's not going to keep you from falling. That's something you have to physically do.
Oh, I wouldn't just float there at the same height?
No. No, you can still fall while you can fly.
Okay.
Because it requires movement to fly.
Well, if Sir Waddle's turn is after Pan's, wouldn't he make the con save before Sir Waddle's
So
move?
that is one thing. Go ahead and make a con save, and let's see if it undoes the stun. Before we get too much deeper down this rabbit hole. It does not. I will... Since it was the start of the fight, I will give it to you that you had a hand resting there and the other hand on either your club, pistol, whatever, when the stun happened. So you'll move with Sir Waddles this. Still stunned, but you move with Sir Waddles. So it is Sir Waddles' turn still.
Okay, well, in that case, I will not have Sir Waddles charge at him. I guess I will just have Sir Waddles, we're back here.
he
Just
gets-
have Sir Waddles puts his flippers up defensively.
Okay. So, like, take a dodge action.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for you, guys?
No.
All right. At the start of its next turn,
So does the dodge action, will that help him out this?
it gives a bonus to the armor class
Okay.
if he takes a hit.
Okay.
I don't remember
So,
what it
te-
is. I'd have to look.
Teddy's going to be kind of bouncing around being a hype man, you know. Come
Mhm.
on, hey, you can do it. Yeah. In the
Your-
meantime, I'll be
you-
back.
Your stunned lifts right as he gets up to you. And oh, he doesn't get that close, sorry. He gets there and reaches out with one of his pincers, taking a swing at you, Pan. Which hits for some slashing damage. And you are grappled. Having pulled you off Sir Waddle's back, is there anything in your... Do you have the mounted ability? The feat?
No.
No, you don't. Okay. So yeah, having pulled you off Sir Waddle's back, he is then going to pummel you, which is a dexterity saving throw, if you will, please.
Dexterity, shit.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
So that is going to be...
I
Okay.
am going to use Flash of Genius to add +5 to that.
Okay, so that works this time. So he holds you in his large pincer claw and kind of pulls you closer to his body, and then the two little hands just like try to start going to work on you, and you realize, I'm short, I got tiny legs, and you like kick your legs up and just keep kicking them, and all of the pummels, some of the pummels connect, but not all of them. So with a save, you're going to take half damage on 3d6 plus 5, so 8 points of damage. And that is going to end his turn. You are up. You are grappled.
Fly into his face. Make him punch himself.
I Okay. I am going to cast Haste on myself.
Okay.
So does grappled mean I can't attack or I just can't move?
Grappled is Speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Condition ends if you become incapacitated. Also ends if an effect removes grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by thunder wave or teleports.
Okay. All right. So, will I get my
Second action right now? Yes.
okay.
Yeah, because you're hasted. So you get 1 more action right now and then 2 every round after this.
All right. So,
Okay, that'll hit. 6 points of damage.
now, and I think on this I only get 1 attack on my second thing, right?
So for your next rounds, because that was all of your actions for this round. So on your next round, you get 1 normal action, and then you get a second action. And on that second action, you can only take the attack action, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So if you're going to cast a spell, it has to be with your first action.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right. So in that case, Sir Waddles is going to move over here. Would this count as flanking?
So it's not flanking, but he doesn't care at all about Sir Waddles. He is just completely focused on you. So Sir Waddles will get advantage.
Okay.
He misses.
Wow. Okay. I guess that will be my turn.
That is going to bring us back up to the Glabrizu. He is going to give me a second. No, he's not going to do that. He's just going to try to pummel you again. So make a dex save, please.
Why was that it? Oh, because I'm
you're
hasted.
That is going to fail. So 3d6 plus 5 bludgeoning. You lose hasted because that's a concentration spell. So when the spell ends, you can't move or take actions until after your next turn, as your lethargy hits. Lethargy. And that's going to be his turn this round. You're lethargic, so Sir Waddles. That's going to miss.
Wow.
Anything else for him?
No, that's really all he's got.
All right. Glabrizu, another dex save, please. (16) is gonna fail. And that's his turn. Now you're up.
Hey, I'm gonna cast Reduce on him.
He succeeds.
Yep. Yep, that checks out.
And that's it for you guys.
Yep.
He is just devilishly laughing at the feeble attempts. Just and holds you and says, "I'll tell you what. I won't kill you. In exchange for a favor." And he will end his turn.
Do I get my crewmate back too?
Who the fuck is your crewmate?
That vampire girl you took into the room with you?
The slave?
Yep.
Just know that the favor will be comparable to this edition.
Okay. And what can I do for you?
I'll have to think on it. But first we shake on the deal. He holds out one of his lower hands. A favor for both of your lives.
Well, stick my stubby little arm out to shake.
Hampered by the claw, like.
As you shake, a lot of the patrons kind of cheer because technically he won the fight. He goes, "Call upon my residence this evening. The doorman Remus knows where it is." And he just kind of like chucks you a little bit. Now you still have fly up, so it's up to you if you hit the ground or not. But he kind of chucks you in that direction.
No, I will not drop to the ground.
And then he walks up. He goes, "It has been a pleasure, Garuk. Please ensure Remus lets them know where to seek the favor from. I'll see you next time." And he goes, pushes past Taddy, stomps out the door, and disappears.
I'm gonna go sit back down with my friends. Alright, guys. I think I held my own.
You're not dead. So
That's right. He did not kill me. And I got yes.
Garuk is working out the coinage with Taddy and taking his 10%. Taddy, as the bookkeeper, you get 5%, so give yourself 50 gold. Are you back, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, yeah, give yourself 50 gold for being the bookkeeper. But he will come back and look at you, Pan, and not a smart decision challenging one of Hell's underbosses to a duel, but you're lucky he didn't just outright kill you.
You know, I got everything I wanted, and all it took was some severe internal bleeding and lasting scarring.
I see that.
That's a win.
Hey, Garuk,
Yes.
said that 300 gold was a deposit in case anything got broken. Ain't nothing get broken.
That is true.
I did.
Here is 200 gold back. The additional 100 is for the house fee.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. I'm always looking for opportunities to make more money.
Hey, while we're at it, is there any chance you could get your hands on a particular female sea elf soul?
You said a soul?
Yeah.
That is not possible even for Garuk.
I have
Is that-
unfinished business, Garuk.
If
With
there
the
is a
soul.
soul sent here to power the infernal hell engine, it's because a deal was made for that soul. Which means you need to find the owner of the deal and bargain with them. We are not allowed to trade in souls unless they physically manifest the body.
Very good.
Looks over at you again, Pan. Allow us a few moments to clean up your slave, and she will be brought out to you. As you kind of look past him, you'll see that Yas is being brought back into the holding area by an imp.
Thank you. I appreciate your indulgence in my antics.
Like I said, I'm always looking for a chance to make some coin. If you have more duels you would like to host here, by all means, reach out.
I am a mouthy little motherfucker. It very well may happen.
You can see the patrons are like slowly filing out. All of the excitement in the showing is done. As they're leaving, you can hear the voice kind of fill in from the walls. Thank you for attending tonight's showing and the impromptu duel. The next showing will be in 5 hours. Thank you, and come again.
As they're talking, I'm gonna walk behind Pearl and whisper something in her ear.
Gotcha.
Do you need anything else from me? Any other business to attend to?
I'll stand up and bow slightly and say, "It's been a pleasure. Not today."
It has. I will remember your faces. You're welcome back any time. Half off at the door.
Yay!
Much appreciated.
Enjoy the rest of your stay in hell. And he goes and, like, squeezes. And this is like a normal-sized door. And
Oh, no.
he's a large fiend. So he's, like, squeezing through it sideways. But eventually gets out. About 10-15 minutes passes. And the imp comes back out with Yes. And kind of stands her behind this chair in front of you, Pan. Yes. Alright, sir. When I snap my fingers, she'll be released from the spell that binds her. Are you ready to take possession in whatever way you choose?
Yes. I'm gonna look at everybody else like we are, right?
He's gonna go let Pearl talk to her. Just let Pearl talk to her. They got things in common now, dude. Let's just let it happen.
Maybe they can feed on each other.
The imp holds up its finger, and as soon as he snaps, you see the life and realization of what's going on come back into Yas's eyes. And she quickly looks around and sees you and sees the imp and just, what the fuck? And punches the imp as hard as she possibly fucking can. And the little thing flies about 10 feet back and is just like laying on the ground like a bird that hit a window, just like.
Oh no, is it dead?
God, I hope she didn't kill it.
It has stopped twitching and it's just laying there.
Oh no.
Oh. Fuck. Dude, I hope we don't need to pay for that. I mean, he got 100 gold, so whatever. We should go.
What the fuck is going on, you guys?
Well, apparently you... Taddy will speak. Over Pearl's shoulder. Apparently, you were caught.
I
Put
see what
into
you're
slavery?
doing now, like,
Yeah. And, we're pretty sure you're a vampire now. And then I'm gonna duck back behind Pearl.
some weird motherfucker bit me, but Jesus fuck. You didn't tell me there were gonna be fucking krakens and demons. Looks at you, Silt. I need a fucking raise. And then looks at the rest of you. Seriously. Big fucking raise. Okay? I thought we were gonna be like hauling goods around Haven or some shit. This is bullshit. I'm in hell. And I got bit by something. And it fucking hurt. And who the fuck is the bird?
This is
Jas is,
Let's
Pearl's
go.
gonna be like, Jas
Let's-
is gonna be okay. I will talk to you later.
Well,
You're
no
gonna
shit,
be
it's
fine.
gonna be okay. Your coin purses are gonna make it okay, or we're gonna have a big fucking problem. Okay?
And my eyes are just gonna get really red right now while I'm staring at her.
I'm just gonna start leaving.
Yeah, we'll see
But
about
he's gonna
that.
start smelling brownies.
And as my eyes are turning red, I'm gonna do the whole shush. Because she's bringing a lot of attention that I don't like.
Oh, you don't shush me. You ain't my mama. And she's gonna start, like, doing the swag walk, following Silt out the door.
Go look at Pearl and go, isn't she cute? And I'm just gonna start
I've-
walking that way.
I've missed, yes.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm so glad we went to all that trouble for her. Totally worth it.
The entire time walking out, Silt, she's just in your ear like, no, seriously, I'm thinking like 30, maybe 40% increase, and I want private quarters if I'm going to stay on board, because this is some fucking bullshit.
I'm going to cast suggestion on her.
You can drop it on her. She's got a stat block. She failed miserably.
I'm going to tell her you will not speak at all for the next 8 hours.
I'm assuming everybody's walking out together. If that's a no, please say so.
Following. I've got a little IV bag set up.
Following.
I'll make leaving pleasantries to Remus. Like, thank you.
Yeah, once
Pretty
you
much.
cast suggestion, I just had to double check the verbiage on the spell to be sure. Once you cast it, her mouth is just shut, but she's like walking and mean bugging you. She's like,
That's fine. I can deal with that. I just can't. I can't. Need to slide into this.
As you pass by Remus and do your pleasantries, he does a servant's bow and hands you a slip of parchment that he's just holding between like two talons because it's you-sized and he's much larger. He's, This is for you, madam. Or he doesn't say it, but it's in your head.
Okay, I'd take it. Thank you.
Frida.
Do you open it right away, or are you gonna keep on out the door?
Did it look like I was supposed to open it, or it was just for me?
It's for the group.
Here's the address.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Most
I
likely.
would, yeah, I would open it and look real quick and confirm that it was.
Is your comprehend languages still up?
It is good for
I think
an hour.
An hour. You cast it at the gate. It's like a 45-minute walk to the tower, plus whatever time. It's past an hour. So
Okay.
you can't understand what it says, but the writing is very similar to the signs.
Okay.
Pearl.
Yeah.
I motioned Pearl to come up and look at it, and
Maybe gather at the door,
yeah.
away from
Everybody?
Remus and prying eyes.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're still just sort of walking.
Yeah. So that Pearl is scribbled at the top, and then there's like a make to map scribbled on the parchment.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
say it out loud to it.
it's like a treasure map. So there's
Okay.
Gardaruk's place, and then a bunch of lines. It's kind of like part of a city map. It's well enough that you could use it to get to where you need to go.
Okay. I'm gonna share it with everybody.
It just says Merog's residence, call after sundown.
I'm gonna like wave the paper like, look, we got a map. Sort of.
Okay, well, after sundown sounds good.
Okay. Well, we didn't get who we were after, but we got yes. So that's a plus. Apparently, we've determined that souls are probably in that tower with the 30 million other people. So there's a good chance we're gonna have to go figure that out. Right?
Yeah.
He said you have to make a deal with the entity that the deal was made with.
Yeah. And so that leaves us with maybe we can find somebody who can deal with curses.
Yeah, we can check at the bar first for any like healers or whatever. And then
Yeah.
just if not, just keep going around and let's just watch for anything that might guide us to a healer.
Yeah.
Productive afternoon.
Okay. I'm gonna throw you that in the tower so you know that what I'm looking for from before while we're walking.
Okay. And you guys are looking for an inn or a tavern, right?
Yeah. They recommended a tavern might have a healer that can deal with curses.
Okay. So you step out into the afternoon sun and start walking around looking for a tavern. As you find one, Taddy, you will find what you were looking for.
Oh.
And that's what you see.
Oh, okay.
And as you approach, a weird cat-like creature, much larger than Silt. Did that show up on the map?
We're still in the harem.
Yes.
Yeah, I put it right in front
It's
of
right
you.
in the doorway.
Okay.
So
Yep.
you guys are outside the tavern, like walking up to the door. But this large tiger-like creature approaches Odess. Kind of bends down a little bit. It's just a hair taller than you, Odess. Kind of bends down and looks under your hood, even with the mask on, and goes, "Hmm." And in common says, "Are you the one with the emblem of Talos in your possession?"
Otis would respond, "Who's asking?"
Simply a messenger.
So, what's your message?
Well, that would depend if you have the emblem or not. Do you?
Otis will pull the emblem out of his pocket and toss it to him.
He will grab it and quickly cover it with both of his claws and be like, "You clearly are quite stupid." And holding his hands like sandwiched over the emblem back, be like, "Put this away and do not let anyone else see it."
Otis will take it and put it back in his pocket, and he'll look at this. What did you say it was? Tiger
Yeah, it's like
like creature?
it's a humanoid, but it's a tiger. Yeah.
Okay. He'll look up at it and he'll say, "You still haven't answered my question."
I was waiting for you to answer mine. Now that you have, it's quite simple. And he holds out a piece of paper for you.
Otis will kind of look at it for a second, kind of look back at it, and what's the message?
Written on the paper, as I said, I'm just the messenger. And he kind of does, like, he doesn't really bow, he just kind of tilts his head a little bit as he takes a step back and disappears.
Let me pull up my spell list real quick.
Where is it?
It should be down there in the bottom corner. Do I have detect magic under level 1? Scroll up.
Yes.
Otis is going to cast detect magic.
Okay.
Just scroll up and hit click the level, mark off my level 1 spell.
Yeah, you pick up the illusion school, and you can see the outline of that tiger that was just standing in front of you, kind of ducking and weaving through the crowd before disappearing into an alley.
Is there anything coming from the note that I'm assuming it dropped?
No, nothing.
Otis will pick up the note, take a quick look at it, and then head off in the direction of the alley.
Okay. When you take a quick look at it, I will whisper you what it says. It says it in common.
Are you going through game chat or?
Yeah, game chat.
Okay.
It says that. As you get to the alley, it's a pretty long alley, probably 100, 150 feet. And you're only a few seconds behind that tiger, and you don't see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna wander a bit down the alley, kind of looking around. It's not gonna be like a fast run. Like, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It's you
Yeah.
get there quick. There's nothing there. You're walking down the alley looking.
Yeah.
Kinda
Go
cragging.
ahead. Let me see which one I want you to use. We're going to use the lower of the two between perception and investigation. So roll an investigation check.
Can you roll an investigation for me? Make sure you click Otis at the top. Nope, at the top. Yep, there you go. And then here.
It's good training for running two characters, Becca.
It's awful.
I know. Imagine it from
Oh,
my
yeah.
end.
And then
What is there?
boom. But he gets another little thing where he can do that.
Yeah, this alley's clearly traveled pretty frequently, so you don't pick up any tracks. There's no tufts of hair or fur, and nothing to indicate that thing or where it went.
Gotcha. Okay, he'll return to the group at this point.
Okay.
Sorry, let me take a snapshot of this real quick. He'll tell the group, I guess they want us at the south gate of the tower. Or me at dawn,
So in the morning?
I guess. Whatever morning is here.
Okay. Well, that gives us time to make preparations and go see what Pan's new buddy wants. So
To be a cod piece. We already established that.
Nobody makes my little buddy into a codpiece.
You have to let me wear you to the fall formal this
well,
next month.
the problem with that statement there, Odie, is that Pan has already agreed to it.
Otis just kind of looks at Pan and just sighs.
If that's what he wants from Pan, guess what? So, on that note, yeah, let's go find a healer and get rid of this curse, man. Seriously.
You step into the tavern, and it is nothing like taverns you have ever experienced in your life. Half of it is like a bar brawl. The other half of it is just super macho shit, like like anything dominance related. You can see when you walk in here. There's arm wrestling. There's people playing like slap boxing, basically, where they hold each other's forearms and take turns slapping each other until somebody passes out. There's drinking games. There's card games. It's just a den of deviant behavior.
Okay. Nice. Let's see. Well, I mean, I guess we could go up to the bar and ask, since they told us this is where we might find somebody.
Okay. Is that what everybody's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang
Yeah.
back a little bit and just like watch for, people coming at them from behind.
Okay. Easy enough. So are you just going up to talk to the bartender, or how are you doing this, Taddy?
Yeah, let's start with the bartender. Sounds like a good idea.
All right. Start with a perception check, Taddy.
Yeah.
Okay. You rolled the same thing both times.
It's a sign.
Yeah, you walk up to the bar. Nobody really sticks out to you on your way to the bar, but you get to the bar, and it's being tended by a Cambion, and he comes over and says, all right, what's your poison?
Do you have anything non-alcoholic? Let's start there for the short one next to me, and I kind of thumb at Pan.
We got some Hellhound milk. It's a little old. Hasn't curdled yet, though.
Yeah, why don't we do that for him? The rest of us have you got like mead.
Mead. Is that the honey thing that you foreigners
Yeah.
like? Okay, yeah, we
Yeah.
got some of that. He'll
All right,
walk
and a
away,
round of that for everybody else.
fill up a few mugs, come back. Yeah. We'll call it.
Better give. I point at yes, and for that one over there, why don't you give her 2, please?
All right. Here you go. It'll be 2 gold for the round.
All right, I got you.
All right. If you need anything else, just holler bartender. I'll get to you when I can. It's happy hour, so a little busy. And he'll kinda
Okay.
wander off and keep serving patrons.
Taddy's gonna be like, okay, we're here. Let's everybody have a seat, enjoy your drinks, take a load off for a few minutes, and then, after getting through, I don't know, roughly half the drink that he set in front of me, I'm gonna call the bartender back over, and say, hey, I was told bars are a good place to find healers.
No, not
Do you happen to have one on hand?
Not this tavern, no. We just serve alcohol and get people fucked up. What you're looking for is a tavern with an inn attached to it. You know, the hospitality aspect is what you're going for.
Oh. Do you know where there's one in the area?
Just
We're from out of town, obviously. I
That's-
ordered the mead.
Very, very clear. Just keep walking down the street towards the tower. There's probably like 30 of them between here and there.
Oh, okay, perfect. Great. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem. Tika.
Mm-hmm.
Because you play quietly, Becca, so I'm calling you out.
Okay.
A female tiefling, very attractive by tiefling standards, kind of comes up to you, and you're sitting at the edge of the group. And leaves, foot and a half of space, but puts her elbow on the bar and looks at you and takes a sip of her drink and goes, "You look like you're from out of town."
Tika's gonna squawk.
I'll take that as a yes. The only people that are from out of town that come in here are ones looking for a little extra fun. And she runs a finger across her nose. I don't suppose that would be you?
I would walk up. I presume that since I hung back to watch
Oh yeah, you
for things
see the
to-
tiefling come up and start talking to Tika.
Okay, I would come up sort of there to be.
Okay. Yeah, adjacent, you'll be able to hear everything. She kind of does the. You've been around taverns long enough, Silt. You know that when she goes looking for a little party, she's talking about drugs.
Pan immediately perks up.
With your passive perception, you will absolutely hear her say, you know, look here, looking for a little extra party, and out of the corner of your eye, you'll catch the hand gesture.
Tika's gonna be confused.
Oh, don't be coy, little birdie. You know what I'm talking about. Little fairy dust, pixie glitter. You know.
Patty's gonna speak up. Nah, hey, I'm your man. Come on over here.
Hang on. We're your men.
Oh, we like to have a group party, I see. Well, gentlemen, and she'll kind of come over and not put her arms around you, but like put her elbows on you so her hands are still in front of her face and behind your neck and be like, how much are we talking about here, gentlemen?
Well, it depends on what exactly you have, how much it is, and how much you have on you.
I tell you, there is nothing on any continent in this world I can't get my hands on. I do have, and she looks over at you, Taddy, and goes, fairy dust at 10 gold an ounce. Pixie glitter goes for 5 gold an ounce. We have some gift gibblers at 5 gold a pill. Trust me, you'll only need one. And she rambles off a few other various drugs that I'm not going to make up on the fly for a fantasy world. Or, you know, if you're just looking to mellow out and not really party, we just have spice. A simple 5 silver an ounce.
Taddy, which one of those means the wizard leaf? I thought I was a partier, but I'm just a babe in the woods.
Yeah.
She didn't mention the wizard leaf.
No, she didn't. That's it's a whole new ballpark here, bud. Do you happen to have any wizard leaf?
I always have some wizard leaf.
Not you. I'm talking to her.
Oh, yeah.
Darling, if you want something that's legal, you go to a vendor and buy it. You want things that are illegal, you come to a place like this and talk to a person like me.
Holy shit, Taddy! Wizard leaf is legal now?
Forgive us. We're obviously new to town. We did not realize that was legal here.
No problem. There's a vendor right across the street. His prices are a little higher, but it's easier to just pay the extra 5 gold an ounce than it is to walk the half mile.
Okay.
What does the pixie dust do? I'm really confused.
I'm gonna look at Pan and go, Pan, no.
Oh, he's just asking what it does, little one. And she kind of like ruffles the top of your head. Pixie dust takes you on an adventure.
Ooh, I like adventures.
Yes. Personally.
Still, I'm gonna go, Still, help me here.
Personally,
Help me here.
I'm a fan, and she kind of nudges closer to you, Teddy. I'm a fan of the fairy. It's pixie glitter and fairy dust. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is what I say, yeah. So she leans a little closer, kind of hip nudges you gently, Taddy. I'm more of a fan of the fairy dust myself. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Pan, just trust me, buddy. Go get your wizard leaf across the street, okay?
Have any of you guys ever seen I can't even remember. It's like the Dewey Cox story where they were making fun of the Johnny Cash story.
I think so, yeah.
where Dewey keeps walking in and they're doing different drugs, and the black guy's always like, "You don't want none of this," and he lists off all these great, every way it's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
I just picture that's what
Pretty
Taddy's
much.
doing here.
pretty much.
You don't want this stuff, dude. It will change your life for the better.
No, it's not addictive, but I'm telling you, you don't want it.
Right?
on-
Yes, exactly.
But on that note, can we
It
go
is-
somewhere more private to talk about the pixie dust?
On that note, it is 11 o'clock. And we
Mhm.
will stop right there.
I wanted to get that out before because I saw the time.
I will make a note.
Thank you.
Taddy wants to talk about the pixie glitter or the fairy dust?
I think
First
the
one.
fairy...
The first.
Pixie glitter.
Oh no. Okay.
And you said
Thought you were
that to the
talking
drug
about
dealer?
Yes.
Thought you were talking about the fact she obviously saw through your costume.
Oh no, I picked up on that, but it's not the first time that's happened. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
could
we
be that you
will-
glitter.
We will leave it off there for next week. Thanks everybody for coming to watch the stream. We appreciate you as always, and we'll see you back here next week.